Just a lot of stuff that was sold out here was available there, but I don't think there's a big market for it there, especially comics.
I mean, if they had so many books like in storage or in store,
Mm-hmm.
like from back in the day, or they couldn't move it probably.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, I would go in there and literally spend hours digging through
Oh, I
stuff
love
there.
that.
Not Silver Age stuff, but like stuff from the mid '90s, the early 2000s. Like I found, like I said, like a ton of Dark Horse Star Wars books
Hmm.
there. And they closed, and then they opened up another shop this past year, and I haven't been to check it out, and I don't think it's comic focused. I think it's more card stuff, so it might be Pokemon stuff. So that's probably going to be the highlight of my weekend.
Yeah, yeah. Going to the game store, the game shop.
Yeah, I mean,
Hey,
aside
you might as well check if they have Warhammer comics. Those are gonna be hot commodities soon.
oh yeah, with the
The new Henry
Henry
Cavill.
Cavill stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the lucky thing for me is like going to this smaller town, like even for sneakers, like if there was a release that weekend that I wasn't able to get to, there have been some times where I was able to grab them there. They were still on sale there.
Nice.
But even then, like since COVID, like the malls have been decimated. Like there are barely any stores now. What was once 3 sneaker stores in the mall is now down to 1. Like a lot of the stuff that I grew up doing, hanging out at the mall, stuff like that, place where the mall was the place to be, and that's not the case anymore. It's not the case
Yeah.
anymore. So
That's the malls are kind of a bastion of an old culture in a way.
yeah,
The
so it's
last
either
of a small culture.
either you'll be able to find stuff that you don't think you'll be able to find, like it's such as the case with the comics. Like I'm excited to find out what kind of comics, if they have any there at this shop. Normally we take out, but
Hello.
always got to acknowledge the crazy one, the cardboard crazy one. Love you as always, Chris. Appreciate you. Hope you and the family have a great, great holiday season this year. And let's roll the intro. We'll do it official like.
Let's do it.
We'll do the official like.
How you doing? That's right. It's another epic.
These, and I do not know what the grade is yet, so we are going to find out together. Most likely a 9.8, but man, fingers crossed that it hits one of those higher numbers as well. So let's see. You get to see before I do. Let's see. Oh, yes! Yes! Oh my God! Yes! Yes!
Do you have to plug anything? I don't think you do. Are you about to get plugged?
Oh, no! No! It wasn't me! It was Ignacio! He's the one!
He's the one.
It was me. And remember, you're about to get plugged.
Always the one. Doing the plug-in and whatever.
Speaking of plugging, tonight in the mix at DJ Link's channel, you're about to get plugged. The new segment where people from the community that hasn't been in his channel, in the mix yet, get a chance to get plugged by DJ Links and the Illuminati in the mix. So shoot him a message if you can, if you want, and prepare to be plugged.
Prepare to do some plugging.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's appropriate.
You gotta plug your own self.
You're about to get plugged by yourself. Nice.
Which is I've been out of the YouTube circle for a little bit.
Yeah. Okay.
Whereas, I would watch and keep up with everything. But I remember Rod the Rican having a show like that where he would invite people on, and I guess Scotty Vaughn does it.
Mm-hmm.
A couple other people do their individual shout outs. I don't know if anybody else is doing that now.
I mean, like a little segment when people come in and out and plug themselves, and I don't think so. But
Yep.
if you're being out, I'm being down and out because I think you're more in the loop than I am.
Well, and I guess we'll talk about this a little bit too, that you're more plugged into the comic book news than I am. Talking about controversy. Controversy. But let's make this official also, and we'll say
Hello.
officially.
Hello.
James was in there 3 times today.
Oh, just in case you missed him.
Never missed that guy. Never missed that guy. And never missed that guy because he's always around. You can't miss that guy.
Yeah.
Ferd had a great show earlier in the week. That's one of those that I did catch. I was actually pressing some books this week. So I was in the office doing some stuff, and I turned Ferd on. He had a pretty great show, which the mention of where I'm living now kind of derailed the conversation for a little bit and brought the conversation to talk about Texas. And sorry if I messed up the flow, Ferd, but go check out Ferd. Ferd's got a great couple of shows on where you'll get information, whereas I guess we're like sitting on the toilet with a whole bunch of useless information. That's like our show.
Yeah.
Where you learn all the useless information. Ferd's is actually information you can use. And
yeah, dude, most of our show is our opinions. So what more useless than that?
Speaking of what's useless, Gary,
Gary.
the comic guy. I think 2024 is one of those years that I have to set a goal to meet Gary at some point.
Wait, what? You don't
Yeah.
know Gary in person?
I would like to meet Gary. I would like to meet Gary. I would definitely like to meet Louis. There are a few people. It's sad because Trev is like 45 minutes from where I live. I haven't met Trev yet.
Well, you might as well try putting achievable goals, and Trev might be the first one that's more achievable because it's 45 minutes away from you. So you might as well make a commitment and find each other in the middle, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, we can definitely do that. It's weird because I find that I've bumped into a lot of people who have YouTube comic stuff going on here in North Texas.
Okay.
Like, I don't know if you've ever heard of Variant Comics, the guy Aris.
I don't think so. But Leo.
Well, he's a pretty big channel. I think he's got like over 12,000 subscribers, 15,000 subscribers. But he lives in North Texas. I met him at the LCS, which is kind of weird, but I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. I'm just waking up, like I said. But
yeah,
the alliterative one.
Hey, Ryan, you told me that, but you haven't told the chat that you just woke up from a late morning.
Yeah, it's been this time of the year for me, it's like I hate going out and about, like doing my own thing. Like I don't like to feel relegated to the house, but the people here and the volume of people just out and about because of the Christmas season, I can't stand.
Hey, I'm Mr. Grinch.
Yeah.
You're Jolly Saint Nick. Okay, let's stick to our role. Stay in your lane.
I can't help it. You've
I rubbed.
Yeah,
I have rubbed on you.
You've rubbed yourself on me more ways than one. But the alliterative one. AR, I've had the pleasure of meeting in person. I hope to do so again in 2024. We've started making the Heroes Con trip this year, 2024. Yeah, aforementioned Ferb, Trev, hello, Gary. Yes.
Hey, Austin.
Like I know I'll see Austin again at some point this year. I have to say hello and give him a big hug for my finger cover. Yes, tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern, Ferd, I will send you the link. Digger Jim.
Merry Christmas.
Sadly, I had wanted to hop on last night, but the wife was like, like I said, we've been stuck in the house, and everybody's been doing their own thing in parts of the house. So we came together to watch the Hunger Games prequel.
Oh, good.
It wasn't bad, but I mean, the way it's been in the house the past couple of days, if all I have to do is sit on the couch and get warm, and I am knocked out. So I fell asleep for a little bit, but by the time I got up, again, we finished watching the movie, and I didn't eat dinner. And by the time I ate dinner, Louis' show was over. I had wanted to perform Christmas in Hollis by Run DMC, but whenever I did check in, it seemed like they were having a good time as usual. I mean, how could you not? Because Louis is just that kind of muse. We have to have a good time.
Yeah.
So he's another one on the list for sure. Check out Gary's new show, Two Turks. Gary, let us know. Maybe you want to come on Lynx's show tonight and let us know when that show is.
Yeah, we're a fan of turds.
We are. I said hello to Digger Chin, right?
Yeah, we said hello.
Shop for Comics. Hello, my good man.
Oh, who is this person?
Oh, there's been a hot dog movement. And it's just funny to say that. If you were a hot dog, what kind of hot dog would you be and why? Have you ever had a hot dog?
What?
Have you ever had a hot dog?
Of course, man. How wouldn't I have a hot dog?
After meeting DJ, I have to ask that question.
Yeah.
All right. My favorite hot dog is a Nathan's hot dog, which is a chain famous in the Northeast, based in Brooklyn, and I would have to say that I'd want to be one of those because it's the most famous hot dog of them all.
Yeah, I think I would be a hot dog made by myself in my house that I eat standing because I'm in a hurry and I only put mustard in it. And that's it. That's me as a hot dog. You don't want to stay too long around it. You just want to get your thing going and finish it, and that's it. Goodbye.
No. I enjoy a mean hot dog, and across the Northeast, there are a couple of different places that do them differently. There's a place in New Jersey called Rutt's Hut that deep fries them where they're kind of crunchy, so they're extra healthy.
Of course.
California next month. I would love to get to California. I've never been. And New York City, I kind of try to avoid because it's just so berserk. But I hear the after parties and all the other non-con stuff is amazing. So I may, especially if I get a chance to.
NYCC?
Yeah. Andy Samberg fan. Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Good show. Minecraft is the only video game I haven't gotten into. But JB. I think Dale Suspense.
Hey, Dale.
Hi, Dale.
Am I a corn dog? I have never had a corn dog. I have to be honest. We don't do that here. But they look tasty.
Corn dogs are good. And I mean, of course, we have the State Fair of Texas here, which is pretty big for deep frying anything and everything. So deep fried corn dogs. I think I've seen deep fried Oreos, deep fried pickles, which are really good. I think they've even had deep fried Coca-Cola, and I have to
What?
check that out. I don't know how they did that, or
Why? How or why? And I think that's the most important question. Why would you do that? Sauerkraut cover hot dog because I'm German and can be sour.
that's the Argentinian German accent. If you guys don't know,
Exactly.
I like my hot dogs plain. Every now and again, I'll get one with ketchup and relish on it, but I don't know. Okay, so like I said, I woke up late today,
Yeah.
very late. Can you discuss a little bit about this CGC Hulk 181 controversy that we're talking about?
The thing is, this happened. I went on to Instagram. I don't know why, because I go to Instagram to reply to messages, and I usually scroll a little bit, and I only have artists and people from the community, and so I stumbled across a post by Swaggle House that talked about the new comic Candle, and it said it was bigger than Acetate Gate. And I gotta see this because I love me some Acetate Gate. So I needed to see what was the fuss about. So I go to YouTube, I search for his channel, I'm subscribed, so I find it easy. Go subscribe, he's fun. And he's basically talking about the video that some other dude did that I can't remember the name now. I'm blanking on his name, but I subbed him. And it's talking about the people that do, not the people in general, but seller hate track that basically used a CGC case to he opened it and put a lower grade book of Hulk 181 and sent it to CGC to repurpose it. What's the name? They have a name for that. So basically, this dude is selling lower grade copies of books in higher grading cases.
Wow.
You know? Which, as an Argentinian, you know, I have to admire that kind of ingenuity. But they were talking about the thing that made me think more about this, that drew me more into this crazy, silly thing, is that they were talking about how CGC should address this situation and do something about it. And when I was talking to Nick about this, I told him it's basically like Reholder. Thank you, Trev. Basically, this dude was making the best out of that Reholder policy, you know? And so he was selling books that shouldn't be graded that high and basically duplicating the grading with two equal books. And they did a thorough investigation, and they have serial numbers, and it all matches. So it's a scam. But the crazy thing is that they were saying that CGC should address this issue and do something. And I was telling Nick that it's silly. It's a silly notion to think that CGC is ever going to do anything about this, because it's like buying a DVD and finding out that it's a pirated copy of your MCU favorite movie and pretending that Disney does something about it. They're not gonna give a fuck about it, because once they do their job and the product is out of their hands, they don't care. You already gave them your money. So it's not gonna happen, in my opinion. I don't think it's gonna happen.
Yeah,
but
and I think
good for them that they did the investigation and exposed the scammer.
Right. And I think even though it'll make big waves in our little pond might not get noticed by the big fish. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
So we'll see. I don't know. This guy Swaggle House, I was subscribed to him early on when he was like, I think less than 1,000 followers. He just never jived well with me, so I unsubbed. Sorry, Gary B. I know you taught me better, but
Hey, Mike.
yeah, he looks like he's unearthed a lot of the scams. For the Hulk 181, there's something about Mark Jewelers.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I mean, if CGC is getting pelted left and right with people getting over on him, I think they would have to address it.
Yeah, but why can they say, "Oh, we can't do anything about it"? What are they gonna do?
Yeah, I don't know.
They have to kill the reholder policy
Yeah,
if they want to do something that it's important about it.
and just maybe if you send it in again, you'll have to get it graded again.
Exactly.
But then again, too, if you do that, then you're taking money out of your pocket because a lot of times people don't want to take that chance to get regraded.
Nay, then suck it up, Buttercup. Oh, I love that I said that, man.
I was about to say that's, ladies and gentlemen, that is an Argentinian using an American colloquialism.
I love when I use those.
Oh, okay, so I got that. No, I don't think he hasn't been negative. I mean, I haven't watched his stuff in a long time, but just one of those people who kind of like me, I guess I might rub somebody the wrong way, and why subscribe to that guy?
Good. And sub to Nick if he rubs you the wrong way. Or
Yeah,
keep the sub if you like how I rub you.
You know what it is? It's like we're at episode 66.
Oh wow.
And my attitude and my focus is starting to shift towards
space, the final frontier.
Disliking some people, or maybe not disliking some people.
Hey, dude, stay in your lane. I'm the Grinch. I'm anti-alien.
Speaking of anti-aliens, Rebel Moon came out last night. Did you partake?
I did just because of us. Because I think we never did this, that we both watched the same movie. There you go. I agree with Austin.
What's up, dude?
Adam. So I only watched it because I kind of was hoping to see it soon. But when you asked me yesterday, what about Rebel Moon? I didn't know it was already out, like 15 minutes after it released. You told me about it. And I thought, okay, this is the greatest opportunity for us to watch the same movie the same night and then discuss it. Like we're stealing content from DJ, basically. Or Mark.
Well, I might have a different perspective. It's always evolving.
For sure. If Mark's not involved, there's going to be a totally different perspective in this case.
No, with what Mark says, he hypes you up.
Dude, but Mark loves Zack Snyder. He loves him. And I don't anymore.
Okay. All right.
That being said,
that being said, what did you think?
Let's start by saying that I enjoyed the movie. It's a movie. I enjoyed it more than I enjoyed the latest Star Wars iterations, which is, I think, good because this is what Zack Snyder would have done with Star Wars, which I don't think it's the right approach because I prefer this to be its own movie.
Yeah, you can definitely tell during some shots that it's a Zack Snyder movie.
Yeah. It has a lot of Michael Bay and Zack Snyder makes it because those lens flares, reminded me a lot of Michael Bay.
J.J. Abrams. I was thinking that too with the lens flare.
J.J. Abrams also, yeah. Too much. I was watching it, with my glasses on because I use glasses. And at some point, I had to take them off, because it was bothering me that the amount of things that are shown and the focus, how he works with the focus in the framings and the scenes. Sometimes it bothers me to see them very clearly. But by the when there was like 20 minutes left of the movie, I didn't know how long was left, and I had to pause it and say, how much long this is gonna go.
Yeah, I kind of felt the same way too. But go ahead.
No, you go ahead, and then we can go back and forth with maybe opinions and such.
I thought it was good. Watching that movie, I was like, all right, slow-mo is back. And then you had slow-mo for the slow-mo, and I was like, all right, now maybe now he's overdoing it.
You think?
I enjoyed it. Visually, it was weird because there were some shots that were stunningly beautiful, and other shots were like, did they finish the CGI on that? Because it looks
Cheap.
Sharknado-ish a bit.
Yeah. Especially when Tarak is taming the.
Exactly. That's what I
So you
thought.
think, dude, why?
I love the character design. I was kind of interested in a lot of the characters and their backstories themselves.
Mm-hmm.
But that being said, we didn't get a lot of backstory. From what I understand, this is not the version that Snyder wanted to be aired. So we're gonna have already released the Snyder cut for this movie.
That's part of the gimmick, Release the Snyder cut is part of the gimmick. You have the 2-hour version, and then we will have the 3-hour, 4-hour version of the Rebel Moon Book 1 or Episode 1. I really enjoyed it. I'm not gonna lie, it got like a little bit dragged out at the end, and some things I have to stop myself from being such a critic, because I'm glad these movies are being made in the end. Some things I don't like or agree, but it's a good movie, and I'm glad these movies are being made, because it nowadays, in contrast to a younger Ignacio, this brings me hope that new things can be done by smaller creators. Not Zack Snyder is a small creator, but he's not doing Star Wars, but he's still doing an epic sci-fi or space opera, which is awesome. It's kind of, in the end, it's a Western. If you look at the tropes, it's Star Wars.
Samurai.
Yeah,
Mhm.
or yeah. It's a Western. The Magnificent Seven, the Seven Samurai, the Unforgiven. It has all the tropes, and it doesn't hide it. I like that, but he doesn't want to. I like that about him. He wears his inspirations and his tropes, his archetypes. He wears them on his sleeve. He doesn't hide them. He's not trying to subvert any trope.
Give this guy a shot. Release the AR cut is what I'm trying to say. That's something I would want to see.
TW.
Hey, Taylor.
You about to get plugged.
What up, DJ Ling Ling?
What up? Ling Ling. That's a throwback, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I enjoyed it too. I didn't think it was fantastic, and I did have issues with the story, some of the shots, the way it was edited.
Yeah, the editing is kind of weird at some point, because, and always happens with this space epic, because these people are going from planet to planet to planet to planet, and then they all go around and gather rebels and blah blah blah, and then these dudes that were coming from one planet to one ship take all that time to arrive to one ship. Why? But that those are the things that I have to stop myself from criticizing because it doesn't even matter. ACJ.
Yeah, you can stick around. I don't think we'll do spoilers. We're just
Oh, why
giving our
not?
opinions.
Yeah, get out, DJ. We're gonna spoil the fuck out of it.
Hopefully, shit.
Or stay, dude. Spoilers don't exist.
It was weird for me. Like, and I was going back and forth with Mark while I was watching it too. That I didn't like the main
Villain.
antagonist, protagonist.
The
Turn my
villain.
left. Not the villain, the chick.
Oh, the protagonist.
Protagonist. Thank you.
Sofia Boutella. I think. Okay. Critic mode. I don't think she. I in general. After seeing the movie, I think about the outtakes, the scenes, the takes that weren't used. Because if they used that scene, that take for that scene, how terrible are the others? Because some of them are, dude, it's like a cardboard cutout trying to act like express emotions. Dude, that robot was more expressive than most of them.
That robot I liked. That robot was real. That I can't wait to see more of him. But
dude, and the final shot of the robot, wow,
with the antlers.
Yeah.
What I thought, and she had said, you know, I'm a child of war and all this other stuff. And the next moment, she's crying. She's being overly emotional. I'm like, she's not really that much of a hard ass.
Yeah, and it hasn't been that long. Since she's there. She has been there like 2 seasons, which means like half a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, Anthony Hopkins voiced the robot.
Faux show. Yeah, like I thought it was good. Out of a 10, I'd give it like a 6.5 or a 7.
Okay, I agree.
Honestly, I don't know if I would watch that version of it again.
If there's a Snyder cut, I would watch that just to see if they address the plot holes.
Yes,
with more content,
for sure.
But the stiffness of Charlie Hunnam, Sofia Boutella, even good actors are like cardboardy, because Jimon Hunsu is a good actor.
God, but, I think he's like almost 60 years old too.
I don't know how old he is, but you know how they say, and I hope I'm not offending anyone, but black don't crack is a saying.
It's the absolute truth. That guy looks like he's 30 years old and he's jacked, that guy.
No, CJ, we're rating Rebel Moon.
The acting.
Yeah.
The guy who played the antagonist, Ed Skrein, I thought was excellent. He always plays a great bad guy, even though he's got a really weird haircut in this movie.
Yeah. You know what's crazy? The main bad guy and the love interest of the main girl, the main woman, played the same character in Game of Thrones. The bad guy was replaced for the farmer, the good guy. Dario Naharis. Is it Dario Naharis?
Yeah, it was Dario Naharis. Yeah, that was. I didn't pick that up too. I forgot about that.
I just remembered.
But
because I liked him initially as Dario Naharis. But
he was great. He was, well, I like the second guy better.
But having read the books, I like that Dario Naharis is a fuckboy. So he played the role like really well as a fuckboy.
BOI. What I didn't like about his character was he was forgiven a little too easily. When if you think about it, the whole thing is really his fault.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. We don't know how all shit went south with the king and the queen and the princess, but he's kind of like the dumb child in charge of a fleet. The admiral that you think, how come you make it to admiral if you're such a dumbass?
right. The nepotism.
Yeah,
How did
it's not like he's Kylo Ren. He's not even Kylo Ren style. He's just a dude.
Yeah. So
I like the production design. The visually is beautiful. The movie is amazing visually. The characters, the settings, the ships, the robots, the aliens, everything is great. Except the horses,
yeah, the horses I didn't like either.
Why don't you go a little bit further with it?
Kind of little like a cross between a horse and the creatures from The Last of Us. They look like.
I haven't seen The Last of Us yet.
You haven't seen The Last of Us?
No, I should, but I haven't.
Yeah, like I said, I thought the character design was really, really awesome, except for what I feel has been done before. Like the Uruk-hai looking.
Yeah.
Those guys. But like the guy in the bar who was giving them information.
Dude, that was great.
That was great.
Yeah.
That was great. So a lot of good, some cringeworthy moments, but I think definitely well worth watching.
Yeah. Big spoiler. I like what they did with Charlie Hunnam.
That actually surprised me.
It didn't, but I was expecting it. And I hope, I was thinking, I hope they do this, because it was really suspicious how they trusted him in that way. Yeah, I agree, Austin. When he got out with, I think when he was with just the shirt and the tie, that was kind of. But I think they're going for a Nazi feel, even Warhammer 40K feel, visually. And if you think about it, he's kind of playing Hans Landa from Inglourious Bastards. From the get-go, you see him walking on that bridge. He hasn't said a word, and he's walking like Hans Landa walks. And they, okay.
I watched that a few weeks ago, and he was so. I mean, any movie he's been in, really, any of the Tarantino movies he's been in, really has been fantastic.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, so if you haven't watched it, I highly suggest watching it.
Yeah, it's a really fun movie.
And this is going to be weird to say, but I think with this kind of movie, with this movie in particular, that a big theater experience wasn't needed. I'm kind of glad I didn't see it in a big theater.
Yeah.
Because I think it would have made all of the mistakes and all the gripes that I had more apparent.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, dude, that's why I took my glasses off, because at some point, when the water girl is talking to the robot in the river, in the stream, the robot is washing his face or something, and the girl is talking to the robot, and she's standing up, but the focus of the shot is in the robot, and there's an artificial blur surrounding the frames of the screen, and the girl is kind of blurred out, and I said, this is unnecessary, and it looks lazy, it looks kind of bad. Yeah. And you compare that with amazing shots and sceneries, and you say, dude, why?
Yeah, you can tell where the money was spent.
But who cares? At least they did the movie. Yeah.
Yeah, and there were a few times where that fuzzy blurry shot was used, and I had to think. I was like, is my internet being slow right now? But
is my internet dragging? So and it's not rendering properly this
right.
griffin scene.
Yeah, yeah, and I don't know why that was cool too. I was like, why do you even put? Why is Cyborg even in this movie?
Oh, that's right. It's Cyborg. I didn't remember. I couldn't place him. I saw that the character and saw, ooh, this is a cool homage on Bishop from the X-Men.
Yeah, it's another good one. So, like I said, it's like I'm glad that I didn't go to a theater to watch it. And I think the big TV in the living room is perfectly fine for it.
Yeah, yeah, it is. And oh, by the way, it was telegraphed that his character's destiny was telegraphed for me.
Charlie
That's-
Hunnams?
No, Cyborg. Uh,
Oh.
Blood Raven. Blood Raven is the name. Blood something.
Blood Axe, I thought.
Blood Axe. Blood Axe. I knew.
Who really has a last name like that? I mean, come on.
Yeah, you have to be a rebel warrior.
You're not gonna be an accountant with the last name Blood Axe.
Yeah, attorney at law.
Yeah, so that was good. I mean, I didn't have super high hopes for it. I had hoped it was pretty good. It kind of delivered on that. It did feel a little lacking, but
I mean,
the director's cut. Yeah.
I think it's a perfect streaming movie.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Perfect for a lazy Sunday
Or
when you want to see something fun and maybe turn your brain off.
Yeah, I don't know. We were going back and forth about it. I know it may have seemed like we did complain, but
I mean, we have been complaining about Star Wars for years, and we still see them. We still watch those movies.
it's fine. It's
Yeah.
trying to work in everybody's catchphrases while I'm during this show. The other one, I don't think you've watched it. Reacher on Amazon.
No, I haven't.
You have any desire to watch the burly, tough American solve crime kind of thing?
I like the movies, but I don't know if I'm up for a series. You know, I mean, I haven't watched The Last of Us yet. Hey, Brian.
Yeah, Reacher is really good. And I think I'm not afraid to say it that I have a man crush on the guy who's playing him now. I think he's like a really good looking guy.
Okay. Yeah, I know who he is.
Yeah, and it's been, even though it's been kind of tropey and say Digger Jim. Digger Jim says,
Yeah, I mean, if it's like the movies are great.
yeah, I think it's more accurate though. Instead of like a little 5'6" guy playing him now is like 6'2", 6'3". I think in the novels he's like 6'6", something like that. But he's really like a physically imposing character, and he's like a take no nonsense kind of guy.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I really enjoy those kind of things because it's a simple story. You know, there's a crime, I solve it. There's a situation, I punch my way through it. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's funny.
But then again, you have this sometimes. You know what I think Zack Snyder was going to do with Rebel Moon? I thought he was going to start small, and the problem in the first movie was going to be getting rid of those settlers, those imperial settlers, and then in the second movie he was going to go bigger, but no, he went right to big, to giant, to epic.
Well, getting back to this, I mean, Superman in real life, I think, is 6'6". It's pretty buff, no flaws.
That's a good way to put it. Superman in real life. Who's Superman in real life?
6'6".
Who is Superman in real life?
If there's a crime, yo, Iggy will solve it. Check out the hook. They revolves it. Thank you. He's the villain eyes of detectives. I don't know, but I mean, it's good to have good stuff to watch. I mean, it's been a while since I've been hooked on anything really. Since Marvel has fell by the wayside.
Dude, I tell you, go watch that Scavenger Rain animated series. It's so good. I kind of wish it wasn't animated so people would see more of it, because I know people tend to avoid animation in some way, and that's not what I do. Because, for example, yesterday after I watched Rebel Moon, I had to take the bad side of my person with some good. So I watched the first episode of Captain Laserhawk.
What?
Yeah, it's an animated series on Netflix that it's insanely stupid. It's like 80 tropes, neon, sci-fi bullshit, and it's really well animated, and it has different types of animation mixing in the scenes, and it's dumb fun. I mean, if you're gonna watch something animated, go watch Scavenger's Reign. If you don't have anything to watch and you want to unplug your brain, go watch Captain Laserhawk.
Captain, where is that show?
Netflix. But crazy over the top action, homaging crazy action movies from or action shows from the 80s, like anime. Those at some point it parodies the Power Rangers, and it's stupid, it's fun, and I only watched a 20-minute episode, and I at the end I thought, okay, I would rather have seen more of this than Rebel Moon.
I got it. Not locked in there over here. Yeah, because I've been trying to watch Monarch. I've had hopes in watching Monarch, the Godzilla show on Apple TV, and yeah.
Is that the show where Godzilla is a lesbian?
Not Godzilla, but the main protagonist. Why am I having problems with that today?
You just woke up?
Maybe.
Because the other day you were talking about Monarch, and I don't know why I thought you were talking about Godzilla, but in some moment someone said no because she's a lesbian. I said, okay, Godzilla's a lesbian. What? Why does that have to do anything with the show?
Yeah, I don't think there's been anything that Gary Oldman hasn't been great in.
Oh, dude, The Fifth Element?
Or he does everyone.
Yeah.
Or what was his name in True Romance?
Oh, don't ask me that. I couldn't remember it.
I forget. Drexel the Pimp.
There you go. See, for a person that just woke up.
And we also brought up one, Romeo is Bleeding, I think it was the other one, where he plays a dirty cop.
I don't think I have seen that one.
And he buries money in his backyard. I think it's in the early 90s it was. Not a really good one. But I don't know. If I have a foggy mind, we're almost 50 minutes through the show, and I don't think there was really that much dead air. I'm surprised.
I don't know. Gary is asking what series? What series what? I have talked about two series. Scavenger's Reign, like Nick said, or Captain Laserhawk. That's the dumb one. The parody one. Yeah. Scavenger's Reign is a serious one, and I really recommend that because I kind of wish they made a live action thingy so people would watch it more.
I
But
tried.
once you see it, you will understand why they didn't do live action, because the budget for that would have been insane.
What was the one on Amazon that you liked too?
It's an animated one,
Yeah.
The Legend of Vox Machina,
Yes.
maybe.
Yeah, I got through probably like 5 or 6 episodes through that one.
Yeah, and it's adult animation.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's not for kids, not at all.
I think I'm just really hungry for good something that I've watched. Like, wow, that was really good.
Go watch Scavenger's Reign. In my opinion, it's
All right.
really, really good.
All right.
It's something that you say, "Oh wow, look what they did with the planet." Is the most impressive thing. The ecosystem, the creatures, their life cycle. It's so good,
Okay.
so good.
Yeah, I guess while I'm waiting for Invincible to start back up, we'll watch it. Reacher's good. Like I said a few weeks ago, we started to watch The Good Place,
Yeah.
and now I'm just begging it for it to be over. We've reached
So
up.
bad.
Yeah, it's just all right. I mean, if it would have ended at 3 seasons, I think it would have been good. That 4th one is just like
You're squeezing it too much.
yeah. So, we all ready for Christmas Eve, Christmas Day?
Yeah, well, yeah, you know, as you can see, I'm Mr. Grinch. And the only thing I have to do is buy my wife a present, and that's it. We're all set for Christmas dinner, Christmas Eve dinner, and then probably I will go to my mom's Christmas Day, 24 with my in-laws, 25 with my mom. That's it.
I would actually like to see video of Ignacio outside the house in the real world. See what that looks like. I don't know. Do you exist out of that chair in that room and that white wall behind you?
The psycho wall.
Take a 5-second video outside in the world. Let's see what it looks like.
You have talked to me outside. You have seen my street
I've seen your
and my backyard also.
yeah, physically walk out. I'm not sure you're not a puppet yet, you know?
Hey,
Hey, tootsies and tattoos. I didn't know.
yeah, I made those myself while I was practicing, because there was a moment in my life that I bought twice in my life I bought tattoo guns to work as a tattoo artist, but I couldn't do it. My essential tremor is really bad, especially with a machine vibrating in my hand. But when I overcame that, the pain was kind of fun.
Yeah, it is.
And I couldn't bring myself to cause that to another person, because I felt like I'm a kind of a dentist, you know, because the only dentist I know in real life as a person told me, we all like to make people suffer a little bit.
I would say it's shocking, but it's really not.
Yeah, and it's confirmed. Is it confirmed? Yeah, it's confirmed by a dentist.
All right, and all I see is Steve Martin in Little Shop of Horrors playing that dentist. So
Yeah.
yeah, this and funny. It's funny that Gary brings up Fallout. That's the other show I'm looking forward to. I think it starts in April.
Yeah, I saw a promo that they did in the Comic Con, the Brazil Comic Con, the biggest Comic Con in the world. O mais grande do mundo. There's an Argentinian YouTuber that did a chronic of that. He doesn't speak a lick of Portuguese.
Portuguese.
So he didn't understand anything that was going on, which is great.
Which is funny too.
They paid him. I'm glad for him.
That's all that makes a difference.
Yep. But I don't know shit about that Fallout series.
Oh yeah, you're not a video game guy either, really.
I know what Fallout is, but what are they going to tell? What's the deal?
Well, there's a lot of weird, crazy shit they can get into.
Mm-hmm. I know.
So we'll see.
There's cloning, there's androids, there's...
That would be another good one too.
Yeah.
I always killed the little girls. Wanted to be more powerful.
You know what I would like? A good Assassin's Creed series.
I gave up.
Like a movie.
Didn't we have one with Fassbender in it?
Yeah, was it good?
No.
It's a forgettable movie. I don't even remember what it was. But the games are so cool looking.
Mm-hmm.
Each one of them. Ezio, Alistair, whoever you want to show, or a new assassin.
I gave up after 4. Was 4 the one they introduced the boats?
I think so. They had or was it that 3? Oh, dude, that's the one that they did on the American Revolution, the Revolution War.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That was great looking.
Yeah, but I mean, they were great in the video games. So.
Yeah, that's the thing, you know.
I think they just dropped a new game too, Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, Baldur's Gate 3 is like the best rated game of recent times. I think they won everything on the video game awards.
I'm trying to think if I ever played a Baldur's Gate.
Well, apparently, if you haven't, you should play this one.
Yeah, I don't know. If it doesn't come out for console, I'm not a PC guy. So we'll see.
I don't know.
See. Maybe I'll get it for Christmas.
Oh, wow.
Probably not. Probably not. Wife and I don't do gifts.
Oh, that would be the dream. I wish my wife wouldn't ask me to surprise me with the gift. I tried to, but surprise me, I had the wherewithal to. Would this be a good surprise? Because I was thinking about getting you pink lingerie. What? She despised the idea. See, that's why I don't surprise you anymore. Because for me, that would be a perfect surprise. But you hated it. I'm glad I asked.
Defeating the entire purpose all at once.
Because I knew what was going to happen.
Yeah, so maybe you wanted the reaction more than you wanted the pink lingerie.
No, I wanted a pink one. I would.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Dude, come on.
I'm going to get right on that. I have a box to send to Iggy soon, so I may just stop it.
Hey, Taylor is telling you it's on console. It's D&D.
Yeah, so Ignacio's secret. I'm going to go. But we are at the hour mark, and I am surprised that I have actually made it through with some modicum of sense coming out of my mouth, even though not really. But,
get that sense out your fucking mouth.
Anything else we got going on, Ignacio?
Dude, there's Christmas. Thank the universe we are here talking to each other.
Yes, I am glad that 20. Well, let me just. I'll stow that. I'm not going to say it. Because it's a careful what you wish for kind of thing. But I'll just say that I'm glad 2023 is coming to a close. God, don't throw anything else my way. But I know the bright and shining spot is not only sharing every week with you, fine people in the chat. You guys have given me a great deal of strength to get through this past year, and I am thankful for each and every one of you. Yes, even Gary B.
Dude, this isn't Thanksgiving. What are you doing?
It's still. You gotta want to go back and you want to reflect on the year.
Okay.
That's past. So 2024, I've got a few interesting things in the pipe. Let's see if they come to fruition.
Okay. Are you going to do New Year's resolution like before? I don't do that, but maybe you want to.
We still got a week to go. Maybe let's talk about that at episode 67.
Okay.
If I can wake up in time. If I can wake up in time to get that.
Hey, dude, being so close to episode 69, we can postpone whatever we want, however, whenever, and leave them hanging.
Yeah. But if you guys are traveling, we'll say Merry Christmas to everybody, or Happy Holidays, so as not to antagonize anybody who doesn't celebrate Christmas. Be safe in your travels. I hope that you guys get whatever you want under the tree.
And if not, feel miserable.
You can make everybody else miserable. Then you'll be with your family and the people who made it miserable. So take it out on them.
Get belligerently drunk and ruin their Christmases.
If that's what you look forward to, go ahead. Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays to everybody and their families. Thank you again for coming out. We love you guys.
Oh, no. I hate you all.
Just be happy. But if you can't be happy, just remember.
Oh, no. No, it wasn't me. It was Ignacio. He's the one.
What did I do? Bye, everyone.
Love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.
Fuck, you guys already saw it? Let me see it. Oh, shit. Oh. Y'all see that?
So, Tyler, do you want to build a snowman to blow away all night? It doesn't have to be a snowman. It can be me.
I'll be clipping that too.